Okay, so we're going to do a bit general opening and a bit more core orientated, a little bit more core orientated today compared to yesterday and Tuesday. So sitting on your mats, give your legs a bit of a rub. Oh, I'm glad I went for my walk early. No rain. Now it's raining. Okay, rubbing those legs. So rub the thumbs on the inside of those kneecaps and just get them to move a bit across the outside of your leg. And then rub the thumbs on the outside of the kneecap and just push it across. And just put your balls of your hand, or the palm, the middle of this dip of your hand on that kneecap and just move it around, get it to move in circles one way and then circles the other way. And then run your thumb and fingers down those shins. So down the inside of that shin bone, down the outside of that shin bone. So that's a bit like a roller. And then along the sides of those calves, and on the underneath of those calves, and then up the outside of the legs, up the thigh, and then down the outside, down that iliotibial band. Use the ball of your hand down your quads, outside, inside, thumbs down the middle. And then slide those hands down towards the feet, bend those knees a bit, and pull your tummy onto your thighs. Look at your feet and check that they're parallel. Remember, the parallel is the middle of the toes to the middle of the ankle, that line. So the balls of your feet will be a bit closer together. And you can just turn your feet so that they're straight. Turn your feet so they're straight, so they're not flopping out. Holding onto them, pull those knees, the armpits down towards those knees. So we get a different feeling in the stretch in those quads. If we just let those feet turn out, we feel it differently at that hip. So turn those feet in, pull yourself forward. Breathing in and stretch through, take your thoughts to your back. So turn down to your tailbone and feel yourself push backwards through that tailbone, through that lower back, each vertebra through the waist, through to the bottom ribs, through to those middle ribs, through to the top ribs, and then through that neck. So lengthen the back of the head, don't bring the nose to the knees, push the top of the head towards the toes, and lengthen through that neck. And you can tilt the top of the head downwards a little bit, keeping in the arc, no radical bends. And then push that left knee to the floor and release. And push that right knee to the floor and release. And push both knees down to the floor. And then slide your hands back on your legs. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, all the way back. Pull them all the way down. Let them just come forwards a little bit, and then rolling all the way up, all the way back. Put the hands on the floor and pull the upper arms towards each other. Pushing the chest forward. So we're really trying to get the arm behind the body. So the head of your arm, good. Really pulling and really gapping here between the ribs and the arm there. That's where you're trying to pull that arm back. Open that chest, feel the stretch through those pecs, feel the stretch from the breastbone out to the outside of the ribs, opening. Push the chest forward, take the chin up to the sky. Breathing in, push that chin up, and then breathing out, pull that chin all the way down to the chest. Pushing those upper arms behind you, pushing them back towards each other. Putting that chin down, reaching the top of the head away from the neck. Turn the eyes to the right, stretch through that left ear from the left shoulder. Stretch through that left neck. Feel the stretch go down the back, in between the shoulder blade and the spine. Reaching, pushing. And then let those eyes swing across the floor to the left side of the left leg. Pulling those upper arms together, pushing that chest forward, pushing that right ear away from that right shoulder, really lengthening. And just move the head around a bit so that you feel it, the stretch come down in between your shoulder and your spine, down through that trapezius muscle, whole length down. Reaching that ear away from the shoulder. And then bring those eyes back to horizontal. Bring them back to the middle and pull those shoulders back and down, lifting that chest up. Pushing onto the middle bottom on the seat bone, release the hands off the floor. Pop those palms on your legs and leave your elbows behind. And then slide those hands down your legs, all the way down to your feet. Reaching forward, breathing in, breathing out, stretching. And then come and sit back up nice and tall. Put that left hand on the right leg, right hand behind. Push off that right hand, lift and turn, breathing in. And then turn a bit more. And then breathe in and turn a bit more. And then come back all the way around to the front and put the right hand on the left knee. Left hand behind, push off the back hand. Breathing in and lift and turn to the left. Breathing in and lift and turn more. And breathing in. And as you breathe out, lift and turn a little bit more. And then gently ease yourself back round to the front. Bring those arms up to horizontal, breathing in. And on the out breath, lower that lower back down to the floor. Lower that lower back, pushing that lower back down, pushing that middle back down, letting that upper back come down, bringing those arms all the way over the head. Reach those fingers away from the toes, push the right hand from the right foot, push the left hand from the left foot. Take hold of the right wrist and pull it over to the left side of the mat and walk those feet to the left and just lift your bum up and pop that over to the right. Put the left leg over the right leg, keep those hips on the floor, keep them parallel to the ground, keep the shoulders imprinted in the ground. Pull that right hand, push that right foot, stretch through that right side, feel the stretch all the way down the outside of the arm, all the way through that armpit, all the way through that hip, down the outside of the leg. And then release. Let those feet come back to the middle, let the body come back to the middle. Take the arms over to the right, move the body to the left, and move those feet to the right. Put the right foot over the left leg, take hold of that left wrist, breathing in. Breathing out, keep those hips parallel to the floor, keep those shoulders imprinted in the ground, push that left arm away, push that left foot away. Feel that stretch through that left side, feel it through the side of the leg, through the hip, through the waist, through the armpit, through the side of that arm. And then release, come back to the center, bump your body straight, push those hands above the head, reach them away, and then bring those arms all the way up to the sky, pull those shoulders into the floor. Push and reach those hands up high above, feel your spine push into the ground, and then pull those hands downwards, keeping the elbows straight, imprinting those shoulders into the floor. And then reach up with those arms, pushing the middle of that back into the ground. And then pulling those shoulders into the floor, feeling that spine lift up slightly. Slide those shoulders down and bring the arms all the way down by your side. Pushing those fingers down towards the toes, keeping the top ribs, middle ribs, bottom ribs on the ground. Lower back slightly lifted. Make your toes go straight up to the sky, so hold them there. Breathing in, lift that head up and turn it over to the right, so the right ear is on the floor. So your head is straight, you haven't tipped your chin down towards that shoulder. And then you're pulling that nose down to the ground on the right, stretching through that neck, pushing those hands down away towards those knees. Really reaching, pushing that nose to the floor, turning that head. And then ease that head back up to the center. Lift it up, turn it over to the left, gently turn it. So you might have to lift, turn a bit. Push those shoulders into the floor, slide them down, don't let them round forward. Focus on those ribs, are they all on the ground? Lift that lower back, push the tailbone down and push that nose over to the floor on the left. Turning through that neck, pushing those hands down towards the waist, keeping the shoulders, especially that right shoulder, keeping on the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. And bring that head back up to the center. You may roll it to start with and then lift it back up to straight. Bring those hands up to the sky. Bring that chin into the chest and roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Roll yourself all the way up, hands on those legs, reaching right forward. Sit yourself up to tall and just bring that roller in. Bend those knees, feet flat on the floor, just going to do a little roll. So breathing in. On the out breath, rest those lower ribs on the roller, breathing in. And on the out breath, push that chest up to the sky, let that head come down to the floor, let that neck lengthen. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring that chin back up, lifting yourself back up, move the roller up a little bit. Breathing in, and on the out breath, push the breastbone into the sky, lengthen the body over the roller. And then lift that head back up. And then move that roller up one more. And breathing in, breathing out, lengthen over the roller. Push the breastbone up, let the head come down, keep the bum on the floor. Use the weight on the heels, lift the bum up and roll the roller down towards the bottom ribs and then all the way up towards that head. All the way down towards those bottom ribs and all the way up towards the base of the neck. And then turning, leaning a bit on the left side. So just leaning a bit on the left, rolling through those ribs. All the way down and then all the way back up. And then back into the center. All the way back up. And then over onto that right side. Down to those bottom ribs. And then all the way back up. And then down to those bottom ribs. You can move your feet on the floor or you just stretch your legs out. And all the way back up. And then back to the middle. Really opening through those bottom ribs, flaring them up as you get down towards the bottom there. Flaring them up. Rolling that roller back up towards the neck. One more down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Spread the ribs out wide as the roller comes under that part of the back. So as your roller comes to the middle, you spread those middle ribs, really accentuate that bend. And then pop the bum on the floor. Use your elbows on the roller and hop yourself up. Move that roller out of the way. Slide those feet down to the end of the mat. Roll those shoulders all the way up to the ears, down and back. Roll those shoulders, bring the arms to all the way up to the sky, all the way around. Rest those hands on the floor. Push that chest forward, squeezing those upper arms together, breathing in. And on the out breath, push off the hands, slide them all the way down towards those feet, reaching over those feet, and then breathing in. Sit yourself up to tall. Use your knees to pull forward on that front bottom. Bring those arms up, breathing in. And then roll yourself all the way down to flat. All the way down to flat. Take those arms all the way over the head, reach and stretch. Let that back lift up. Bring those arms up to the sky. Bring them all the way down by the side. Bring the right knee in, bring the left knee in. Bring the tailbone up off the ground, hug those knees. Push the tailbone in the ground and pull those knees in, bending at that hip joint, keeping the back in neutral. Shoulders into the floor. Upper ribs, middle ribs, bottom ribs on the ground. Pulling those knees in, breathing in. And on the out breath, flatten the back, lift the tailbone up, bring the nose to the knees and release. Bring the nose to the knees and release. Push the tailbone down, pull the knees in, keeping that spine in neutral. Hold on to that right leg, push that left leg out to straight. Keep that right leg coming in, breathing in. Breathing out, pull that right leg all the way over the body, push the arm to the right arm away, turning the eyes to the right, push that left leg straight. Breathing in, lengthen that right arm away, lengthen that right knee, to the floor. Breathing in, stretching, breathing out. Rolling onto that left side, take hold of that right leg. Draw the core in, make sure the pubic bone, breastbone, tummy button are aligned. Push that right foot into the right hand and lengthen it behind you. Lengthen that right leg away, letting that hand come away too, pushing. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthening that away. And then release, roll over onto your back. Pull that knee in towards your chest again. Take hold of that right foot, bring that left knee up. Pull that left knee towards, push that right leg away. Stretching through that hip. Pushing that right knee away, pulling that right foot towards. Letting go of that left leg, letting go of that right foot, hold that right knee. Pull that right knee over your body, push that right hand away, turn the eyes right, trying to get the right ear on the floor, pushing the left leg straight. Lengthening, from the top of your head to the top of your bottom of your left foot. Reaching that right knee away from the right hand, pull that right shoulder down. Turn the tummy button to the sky, turn the breastbone up. And then roll back onto the back, bring that right knee in. Straighten that right leg out, put those hands away over the head. Breathing in on the out breath, bring that left knee in. Pull that left knee up, push the right foot away. Breathing in. On the out breath, bring that right knee all the way over the body, pushing the left knee over the body, pushing the left hand away. Right leg is straight, pushing away from the top of the head. Left hand is reaching out, left shoulder's pulling down. Breastbone up to the sky, tummy button up to the sky. Left hips following that left knee. Turning. Reaching. And then release. Oh, sorry, no, roll over onto your right side. Roll over onto that right side. Take hold of that left foot behind. Roll that left shoulder up to the down and back. Clench with the bum. Push that left foot into the left hand. Let that left shoulder come long. Reaching. Keep the core strong in the front of the body. Stretching that left foot, left hand away behind. So pushing the foot into the hand and lengthening. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out, release, roll onto your back, pull that left knee in towards your armpits. Pull that left leg over your body, pushing it to the floor, pushing the left hand away, reaching, breathing in. Eyes are left, left ear to the ground. And then release, pull that left knee in. Turn, take hold of that left foot, turn it, pull that right leg in, take hold of that right leg. Push that left knee away with the left hand. Lengthen the tailbone from the top of the head, make sure your neck is straight. Breathing in. Push that left knee, pull that left foot. Breathing out. Breathing in, pull that left foot, push that left knee. Breathing out. Hold that left hand. A little push of that left knee into that left hand. And then breathe in, breathe out, extend that stretch further, push that left leg away, pull that left foot towards. And then release that right foot, release that left foot, hold the left knee in. Pull that left knee over the body one more time, eyes left, left ear to the ground, reach that left hand away. Pull the left shoulder down, pull the knee over, breathing in. Breathing out and release back onto the back. Let the legs go out straight. Let the arms go straight over the head. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring those hands all the way up to the sky. Chin into the chest and slowly up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go to vertical. 1. Hands on the floor behind. Just lift that bum up and make sure that you're nice and straight. Bring those arms up in front of you, breathing in. On the out breath, reach those hands forwards over that front foot, stretching, keeping those legs straight. Let those hands come down onto the toes. Pull that body forwards, push the top of the head over those feet, breathing in. On the out breath, hands off the feet, horizontal. Clench with the bum, clench with the tummy, pull those shoulders back and lift yourself up to vertical. Breathing in, pull those shoulders backwards. Push those hands forward, stretch in the back. Pull those shoulders back, keeping those arms straight. Breathing in. On the out breath, down to the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms all the way over the head. Reach and stretch those arms, stretch those shoulders, pull those shoulders in towards the, down towards the waist. Bring those hands straight up to the sky, over by your side. Draw in the core, neutral spine, keep those shoulders flat. Lift those hands up and keep the elbows on the floor. Take those hands out wide so the back of the hands go towards the floor. Feel those shoulder blades imprint into the ground. Draw with that core, lift that right leg straight up off the floor, straight. Lower that right leg down. Bring that left leg up straight. Keep those shoulders imprinted, keep the back in neutral, lower that left leg down. Breathing in on the out breath, bring that right leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Bring the left leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands behind your legs. Pull those legs towards you, keeping your tailbone on the ground. Flex the feet. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Point the toes. Put those arms back where they were, elbows next to the side, hands out wide. Lower both legs down to the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands all the way up to the sky. Chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Sit up vertical. 1. Pull forwards on that front bottom. Arms are horizontal. Reach those hands forwards over those feet. Lower those hands to the toes. Pull yourself forward. Let your knees come a bit soft if you want. Push those knees down into the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift those hands up off the feet. Draw that body up to vertical using your core. Pull those shoulder blades back. Reach forwards with those hands. Feel the stretch in the upper shoulders. Pull those shoulders together. Pulling those arms back. Breathing in. On the out breath, down to the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands all the way over the head. Breathing in, and on the out breath, bring the hands all the way up to the sky. Push those arms up towards the sky, stretching the shoulders, pushing the spine in the floor. Pull those shoulder blades back into the ground. Bring those arms all the way down to the floor, bend those elbows. Take the backs of the hands to the ground. Feel those shoulder blades engage into the floor. Breathing in, on the out breath, drawing the core in neutral. Either one leg at a time or both legs together. Point your toes. Bring those legs up into the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the tailbone down. 1. Hold them here. If you've got another leg to come up, lower, then do that for 8. 7. If you've got both legs in the air, lower them to halfway. 6, 5, 4. If you've got both legs, bring them back up. 3, 2, 1. Put those hands behind the put the hands on the floor. Breathing in, on the out breath, push off those arms and bring those legs over your body into that plow position. Bringing them all the way over the head, keep them horizontal to the floor. Stretching that back, point those toes. Flex those feet. Point those toes. Flex those feet. Lower that back slowly back down onto the floor for 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the tailbone in the ground. Bend those elbows. Take the backs of the hands outwards to the floor. Imprint those shoulders. All the ribs on the ground. Lower back slightly lifted. Lower those legs to the floor. If you're going down, do it double time if you're doing individual legs. If you're going down with both legs, slow it down. So down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push those hands all the way up into the sky above your head. Chin into the chest. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going forward. 3, 2, 1. Hands are above the feet. Lower those hands on the feet. Soften the knees. Pull yourself all the way forward. Push those knees into the ground. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull that head over those feet. Bring those arms up to horizontal. Reaching them forward. Pull those shoulder blades back together. Draw yourself back up to vertical. Hold here and lower to the floor for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands all the way over the head. Breathing in on the out breath, draw in that core, lift those legs up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs coming, bring the arms up to the sky, bring the arms all the way over the head by your side, and continue those legs coming all the way over your head, all the way over, so we're in that plow position, pushing those hands away from the body, point those toes, flex those feet, point those toes, flex those feet, lower that back to the ground, 4, 3, keep the shoulders down, 2, 1, hold yourself here, tailbone down, legs straight up in the sky. Take those arms out to 45 degrees, circles to the left with the arm for 3, 2, 1, circles to the right for 3, 2, 1. Hold those arms out to 45 degrees. Push the palms into the floor. Pull those shoulders down and back. Flex the feet. Take the right leg down to the floor. Keep the left in the sky. Take it as low as you can. Bring that right leg back up. Take that left leg down to the floor. Leave the right one in the sky. As low as you can. Bring that left leg back up. Take that right leg down to the floor. You can use your hand to support the underneath as you let it lower, or you can just let it go down using that inner thigh. Bring it back up. Take that left leg down to the floor. All the way. Push that right heel in the sky. Bring that left leg back up. Take both legs over to the right. Use that core support with that right shoulder. Bring those legs back up to the sky. Take both legs over to the left. As low as you feel comfortable going, use that left shoulder and then bring those legs back up. All the way down to the right. 3, 2, 1. Hold them there. Lengthen the body. Draw the core in, bring the legs back up. Take them over to the left, push those shoulders down and back, all the way down. Hold them there, lengthen the body. Draw those legs back up. Soften the knees, put the arms down, bring the arms straight up into the sky. Breathing in, pull those shoulders into the ground. Breathing out, lift the bum off the floor for 10. Push the feet to the sky for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms down to the side. Push those heels up to the sky, pull the toes to the nose. Lower those legs to the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those arms all the way up into the sky. Breathing in on the out breath, chin into the chest and roll yourself all the way up for 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Over those feet for 1. Rest the hands on the toes. Soften the knees, pull yourself right forward. Get those feet pointing straight up to the sky. Push those knees down to the ground. And then sitting yourself up nice and vertical, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pop those hands on the floor behind, make sure your feet are on the mat. Put those hands on the floor behind, put your palms down or your knuckles, it's up to you. We're going to come up into the reverse bridge. I'm going to use my knuckles just because my wrist is a little bit aggravated. So pull out, flat those arms, flat those upper arms, and pull the upper arms towards each other. Elbows are bent, push that chest forward, pulling those upper arms behind you, opening that chest. Pull those knees into the floor, pull the toes to your nose, breathing in. On the out breath, clenching with the bum, lifting those hips up off the floor. Lift that rib cage up. So we're lifting the rib cage off those arms. Imagine I've got a rope around your bra strap area, lifting you up to the sky. And then lower that bum all the way down onto the floor. Breathing in. Push those hands forwards, reaching down towards those feet, stretch those shoulders the other way. And then sitting up nice and tall, roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, put those hands on the floor behind, pull those elbows together, breathing in. On the out breath, push off those arms, straighten those elbows, lift that chest up high, pull those knees into the floor. Pull the toes to the nose, push the toes away. Bring those toes back up, breathing in, clench the bum. Lift those hips all the way up off the floor, lifting that chest up high. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring that right foot in under the right knee. Bring that left foot in under that left knee. Lift that body up higher. Hold yourself so you're horizontal. Breathing in. On the out breath, right hand in the air. And down. And left hand in the air. Keep those hips up and down. Hold yourself here. So hips up higher. Glide forward so the knees go over the feet a bit. Glide back. Glide forward. I'm just going to move my feet forwards a little bit. Glide forwards. Glide back. Feel the stability of the shoulder, keep the chest lifted up, gliding forwards and back. Imagine there's a rope under your bum, under your ribs, lifting you up to the sky. Glide forward, glide back, come back to the center. Take that left leg out straight. Push the left heel in the ground, clench that left bum. Put the right leg out straight, clench the bum. Lower that body back down to the ground. Push off those hands, lift that chest up high. Bring the hands on the legs and roll yourself all the way forwards. Roll yourself all the way forwards. Soften through that lower back, through the middle back, through the upper back. Push the top of the head towards the toes. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Push those knees into the floor. Bring those hands up above the feet and sit yourself up vertical. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pop the hands on the floor behind. Flap those upper arms and pull them towards each other. Lift that chest up, breathing in. On the out breath, toes to the nose, clench those thighs, pull the knees in the ground, clench the bum, lift those hips up again. So we're pushing the heels in the floor and we're pushing the hips to the sky. Your leg is acting like prying the lid off a paint tin. Push the feet down, lift the hips up. Lift that left leg up into the air. Put that left leg down. Lift that right leg up into the air. Put that right leg down. Push the right heel in the floor. Lift the left knee up. Right heel in the floor. Clench that right bum, lift it. Push that right leg straight. Bring that right leg in. Pop it back down on the floor. Clench and lift. Yeah, change the angle of your hands, Leslie, and then you'll move them around a bit. Bring that, push off that left leg, left heel in. Bring that right leg up. Bring that right leg in. Push that right leg out, hips up, everyone. Right leg down and then lower. Moving those fingers. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Hands on the legs. Roll those hands forward above those feet. Pop the hands over the feet. Push those toes away, stretching through those armpits. Pushing the top of the head towards the feet. Stretching through the back. Release the hands. Push the knees into the ground. Lift your hands up above your legs. Lifting your body up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Pop the hands on the floor. Push that chest up high. Breathing in. Breathing out. Left hand on right knee, right behind and turn. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind and turn. All the way back to the front. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Bend those knees up, hold on to those knees. Rolling those shoulders back. So imagine you've got the stick behind you. You've got your shoulder blades back, keep them there. Walk the feet towards the bum and lean the body backwards. So we're at that 45 degrees with our legs and our body. Lift the chest up to the sky. The back of my head is level with my shoulders. So everyone, chest forward, head back. Chest forward, head back, good. Take those feet off the ground. So keep your eyes horizontal, pull the lower part of your skull backwards. Feet are off the floor. Take those hands away. Hold those hands past your body if you can. Take that right leg straight out on the floor. Bring that back in. Take that left leg straight out on the floor. Lift that chest up. Bring that leg back in. Take that right leg straight out on the floor. Bring it back in. Take that left leg straight out on the floor. Bring it back in. Kick that right leg up. Hold behind the knee if you need. And down. Kick that left leg up. And down. Kick that right leg up. And down. Kick that left leg up. And down. One more with the right leg. Up. And down. Left leg up. And down. Put those feet on the floor. Slide them away, lift that body up to vertical, put those legs straight. Roll that body down forwards, release, reach through the legs. Knees are soft, push those knees back to the ground. Bring your, pull your toes towards your nose, bring those hands off the legs. Draw in the core, lift yourself up, leading with the back of your head. Good, chest forward, breathing in. On the out breath, bend those knees up again. Bend those feet right in, lift that chest up, lean the body back a bit. Take those feet off the floor. Hold yourself here, pull that chest up, pull the back of the head back, breathing in. On the out breath, we're going to open the whole body up, legs out straight, back down to the floor. So we take the legs out, we lower the back down to the floor. Bring those arms over the head, so I've got my feet just hovering, clenching with my bum, arms are just hovering off the ground. Neutral spine, shoulders are all in the ground, ribs are in the ground, lower back slightly lifted. Bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Lift yourself back up and bring those knees back in. You can keep the feet on the floor and just pull them in if you want. Pull that chest up, get that head back, breathing in. On the out breath, we can just trace the feet on the floor. Lower ourselves down, bring those arms over the head, have those feet just hovering, clench with the bum, neutral spine, pull those shoulders down and back. Bring those arms all the way up to the sky, chin into the chest, sliding those feet back in, lift yourself back up. There, I gave it away, my mat rumpled. Lift that chest up high, Hillary, chest up, back of the head back, breathing in. On the out breath, slide those legs away. Bring that body down, arms over the head, clenching, drawing in strong with that core. Pull those shoulders down and back. Bring those arms all the way up to the sky. Chin into the chest. Bring yourself back up. Rest the feet on the floor. Slide those feet forward. Bring yourself up to vertical. Lead with your chest. Lead with your chest. Good. Arms up here. Knees are slightly bent. Breathing in. Breathing out, push those knees into the ground. Pull the toes to the nose. Glide that body forward over those feet. Stretch the hamstring. Sit up nice and tall. Lean back. Sit up nice and tall. Glide forward. Sit up nice and tall. Lean back. Sit up nice and tall. Turn the body round to the right. Both hands coming right. Hold them here. Pulsing them for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Breathing in on the out breath, round to the left. Pulsing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Rest those hands on the legs. Roll yourself all the way forwards. Roll yourself all the way forwards. Releasing that body. Bring those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Swing your legs around. And come up onto all fours. Come up onto all fours. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, turn the inside of the elbow forward. Knees are under the hips, feet are parallel. Push the tailbone down, back up, eyes down. Turn the tailbone up, belly down, eyes up. Hold yourself in this position. Glide backwards towards your feet in that position. So you shut that pelvis down. Really, really close the pelvis, close the hip joint. Bring yourself back up by putting the knees apart, engaging the glutes. Bring yourself into neutral. Come down onto your elbows, palms of the hands in prayer. Loosen that head and neck. A little bit of a wobble. Pull those shoulders back and down. Lengthen that left leg out behind. Lengthen the right leg out behind and come into the plank. Push that chest down and through. So adjust yourself, clenching with your bum, gliding forwards, gliding back, gliding forwards, gliding back, gliding forwards, gliding back. Hold yourself in neutral here. Clench with the bum, lift that right leg off the floor. Pop that right leg down. Clench with the bum, lift that left leg off the floor. Put that left leg down. Clench with the bum, lift that right leg up. And lower. Clench with the bum, lift that left leg up. And lower. Holding yourself strong, glide over onto that right arm and lift, just waggle that left elbow. Back onto both elbows, glide over on the right one and just waggle the left one. Both elbows back, drop the knees to the floor, walk yourself back into child pose. Stretching through that chest, stretching through that back, stretching through those hips. Pushing yourself forward. Slide yourself forward, let your hands glide forward on the mat, come down onto your tummy. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Bring your hands down by your feet and take hold of your feet in your hands. Forehead on the ground. Draw in the core, clench the bum, push the belly in the floor. Breathing in. Roll those shoulders up to the ears, down and back. Breathing out. Push those feet into the hands, lift those knees off the ground. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet into the hands, lift the knees up off the ground. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet in the hands, lift those knees higher. And release. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet into the hands, lift the upper body up, keep the knees down. Push those feet into the hands, stretch through that upper body and chest. Drawing in the tummy, breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet once more, lifting that upper body and release. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. On the out breath, push the feet in the hands, lift the upper body and the legs. Breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet into the hands, lift the upper body and lift the legs. Breathing in. On the out breath, push those feet into the hands, lift that upper body, lift those legs higher, and then release and let everything go. Bring those hands back level with the bottom ribs. Lengthen those legs. Clench the bum, lift the knees and feet off the floor. Breathing in. On the out breath, lift that chest up, push the head away from the toes, pull those shoulders back. Trying to get the arms behind the ribs. Breathing in. On the out breath, pivot back so you're on your pubic bone. Bit of weight on those hands. Breathing in. On the out breath, come up onto the knees. Breathing in, bum in the air, back into child pose. Stretching through that lower back, pushing those hands forwards. Walk those hands to the left side of the mat and drop the bum right. Reach through that right arm. And then walk those hands to the right side of the mat and drop the bum left. Bring those hands back to the middle, push those hands away, pushing that chest down to the floor. Putting those knees apart, lift yourself up onto all fours. Walk your knees forward and sit yourself down on the mat. Sit yourself down. Rolling those shoulders all the way up to the ears, down and back. Rolling those shoulders all the way up to the ears. Pop the fists on the floor, lift that chest up. Reaching, take the chin to the sky. And then bring that chin all the way down into your chest. Pushing off those hands so that we come onto that middle bottom. Slide those hands forwards on the floor, bring them all the way up into the sky. Bring them all the way around. Dust the floor. Bring them all the way around, palms together. Leave those hands up in the sky, lifting that chest up, breathing in. Breathing out, push those fingers up high, push that chest up. Breathing in, release those arms, rest them on your legs, and roll your shoulders.